niggas line up. Come and subscribe up. Got the site jumping like y'all GP lined up. Come get your fix up. Come get your drip up. Don't come and gripped up, man. Knuckle your fist up. Come with your ace here. It's a safe place here.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Far From Sober podcast. It's your boy Hugo, a.k.a. Big Gucci Sosa.
It's your boy Alex, a.k.a. D3 Bundy.
Yo, it's your boy Adelcio, a.k.a. AC.
And we're on season 4, episode 4. And we have a very special guest with us. Bundy, you want to introduce him for us?
Go ahead, gang.
Damn, this is going to be a good one. All right, so we have a legend in the building.
Okay, a legend in the building.
The reason why I call him a legend is because his food is so legendary. If you ever fucking woke up early in the morning and you needed to get some good-ass food, there's only one place you're going to.
Where's that?
Adelcio, say the name.
La Gran Parada. Yo, that shit, no cap. When I don't care what anybody says. That shit got top 3 best mangoes. I don't care what anybody says. I know this nigga stay seeing me there at like 7 in the morning, waiting for that shit.
That's
like,
a fact.
I be going in there, lit. I'll be in there lit, and I'll be like, yo, I need mango. Like that's like my to-go plate. Like,
I be seeing them hug over like a ball.
So, restaurateur, what else is on this man's resume?
Hold on, because we still got to amp up the fucking restaurant, bro, because that restaurant's so gas. Bro, no matter what time of day you drive down Broad Street, you see lines in that bitch, bro.
That's fact.
The memes is crazy.
I know a shortcut, but like I'm not gonna say nothing.
I'm gonna need that.
I'll tell you after, but yo, that line is crazy.
It's wild, bro. It's like you're waiting for Jordans or some shit, bro.
Yo,
The illest shortcut though is my line.
oh shit,
Yeah, my line, that's the illest shortcut.
Shit.
I put that on camera. That's the illest shortcut. It's my line.
We're gonna have to leak the number out. Like, what are we thinking? Like 150 likes on the video, we'll leak his number out?
Nah,
Cut the line?
not even. You gotta
1,000?
give us some bread, bro, for that number.
So we got legendary restaurateur. What else is on this man's resume, man?
No bullshit. Fresco's one of the littest people I ever met in my life, bro.
Oh, man.
No matter where you're at, no matter who you with, he always has that energy.
Oof.
And you're gonna be able to feel that energy this pod. He's one of the best upcoming poets out right now. Like whenever I hear his poetry, I get goosebumps. Like when I hear his poetry, it's like the first time I heard a Nas song, bro. That's how I feel.
damn, you putting him on a pedestal. Like,
Damn, that's a big pedestal.
Like
I appreciate that. That's a big shoes to fill. For anybody.
Nas is crazy because
Nas is he's painting a picture. I paint my picture, but he's painting a picture.
Like when I hear your poetry, bro, I'd be like, oh, damn, you went there.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
So you can even tell by your voice. I bet you the people hearing this right now, they're like, damn, like this is hard. But shit, let's start this podcast, man. I want to keep gassing them up.
So how's everyone doing today? It's been a couple days, couple weeks since we got up. You know, my first time meeting you. So how we doing, bro?
I'm good, man. Just came home from work a little while ago. Over here kicking it with you guys.
We appreciate
Boy,
you.
Al. You know what I mean? Grew up with Al back in the day.
So that means you grew up with Adelcio too? Like all in
Yeah, I used
all
to
you guys
see
in the
him.
South Side?
I used to
same
see
block,
him.
but I'm one of the young kids. Remember? So
Yeah, he was younger. He was on the other side of the block. Like he was on one side. It was another.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You know it's crazy that the block had like really dead ass like 2 sides, like
Yeah.
one calm side and then the other side was
Like
just
this
mad
side was lit. If you came to this side, it was lit over here.
Yeah, that's why everybody used to just go to that side.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
It was a party every Sunday
Wow.
after church. Like after church, my family would go out to eat, whatever. After church, we'll go to my grandma's house. We're out there playing the placa, and my uncles be out there playing music, and it was a party. We just, like if you pulled up to the block, you pulled up to that corner.
It sounds like a whole vibe over there.
Nah, it was nostalgic. Like
Nah, but that's one thing about the block, though. No matter what part you was at, there was always music playing, bro. There's always a party, whether it's at the end, the middle, or the beginning. Always a party.
Yeah, no, that's facts. And you know what's crazy, yo? Other people from other blocks used to pop up to our block just to get lit.
Like, it was none of that. Like, back in the day, it was before the beef and all that crazy stuff. Like, everybody came to that
So
block.
you guys were all specifically like you would say that your block was very accepting of just like
Yeah,
And it was my
everybody.
I used to go over there. It was my grandma's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go to my grandma's house, but yeah,
everyone was just cool.
Everybody, you came at you could eat, you could drink with us, party with us, play a blocker with the kids outside, slap box, all of that crazy stuff was going on out there. The fire hydrant, when the fire hydrant came on, it was lit.
Yo.
It was lit. Car washes. I was riding through on my bike. I used to bring my bike from Cranston just to ride through that. Like,
Shit.
Yeah, summer nights though. Summer nights. And during the day too, they used to do that shit. They'll have the pump on the whole day actually.
nah, yeah. If they came and shut it off, my uncles would just turn it back on with the monkey wrench.
So, what would you say is your most memorable night from being on the block when you was a kid?
Man, you better have a
Man,
That's
there's
about
too many of those.
that goes for both of y'all too. Cause
Nah,
like,
there's too many of those because you gotta understand, like,
what's one that like specifically pops up in your?
You gotta understand, it's tough.
the rap battles, drunk. Nah, like those was crazy.
But the reason why I say it's tough is because we had eras, bro.
Yeah, because like we grew up there. Like,
we were kids,
like I got
teenagers,
pictures, bro,
adults.
when I'm like 9 years old and there's like 20 kids on the porch. You know what I mean? And we're little kids. And then we get older with 12, 13, we getting older. And we're like 16. We're growing. We think we're grown. We're in the parking lot. We got the beat playing in the car. We're out there in the cypher getting drunk, rap battling. Serge is flaming niggas. Like,
Shout out to Serge, one of
Yeah.
the greatest MCs.
nah, that's the reason I ever. Serge and Germs is the reason I started writing.
Like writing poetry or
Writing-
Or were you doing raps before poetry?
It was poetry, but like in a rap form. Even now, like if you read some of my poems, they got a cadence. They got some type of like it has a little bit of a flow. Sometimes I go off of it, but like my poetry came from loving rap, and it came from watching them dudes in ciphers. Like I seen them show. Surged. I remember I came from DR, I had this green shirt on. I was probably like 10, 11 years old. And we're in the safe outside. And that was the illest thing I ever saw with Surge. He rapped. And like he rapped in a way, bro. He flamed me. Like he flamed me. He flamed my shirt. He flamed everything I had on. And I was excited to watch it. Like I wasn't even in my feelings. Cause I was like, bro, you just did that? Like you flamed me on the spot like that? And the way he put it in metaphors and all that, I was like, nah, this nigga's ill. Like that was the illest. Live, to this day, Surge and Germs, like before anybody, those are my favorite rappers right now, to this day. Like Germs, he's rapping still, and he's still my favorite rapper. I'll put Germs up against, not in a battle, you know what I'm saying, but on my list, them niggas is top two before I put Jay-Z, because it's the first thing I saw. You know what I mean? It was the first thing I was exposed to. Like, I'm 9, 8 years old, and this group of grown men rap battling, and I was just like,
Let's be
nah, this is crazy.
Let's be honest. They can go bar for bar with top tier rap.
Nah, yeah, they're nasty. Like, like Serge, I remember he had a composition notebook. It was like a throwaway book, and I like, you know, he showed it one time, and I was like, bro, these are throwaways? Like, are you crazy?
Wow.
Are you nuts, bro?
Always as well.
Yeah.
How come artists be doing that though? Like, yo, they'll have so much like
Nah, but
lyrics.
I got that with poetry, bro. I got throwaway poems.
Word?
I got throwaway poems.
That's how you
It's
get
like,
nicer. Just keep writing.
but it's you like what you write, but it's like that's not really you. Like you go to a space when you write, right? Where you could go out of being you. You could, because your imagination takes you places. So when you want to be authentic to yourself, it's like, man, I could give that to somebody. That's a throwaway for me. You know what I mean? But I can give it to somebody. It might be good for them. I'm just nice with this pen. I could go anywhere with it.
So my question is with that then, it's like, how do you know when something's a throwaway and something that you want to put out there into the universe? Like, how do you distinguish that? Because like, there's a lot of people that like, they just fall in love with the first thing that they do and there's no other idea that could be better than that.
Feel that shit.
Nah, bro, because the thing is, right, I go back and I reread my poems, and it's like if it don't have like if it don't hit home for me in a certain way, to me it's like, man, this is good, but this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like it gotta resonate. I gotta feel it, and I gotta know like people are gonna feel me. directly. Like you're gonna connect with what I'm saying, and you're gonna mess with me because I'm telling you about me or something that I know of or an experience I went through. It ain't just I made this off the top of my head and this. Yeah, you could do that. I could tell an ill story that I could mess with, but most of the times those, like they travel in a way where you're like, eh. So if you don't go back and critique it in a way where you mess with it, you don't throw it away.
You know what's crazy? One of my favorite artists is Nas, right? He has a song called Book of Rhymes, where he takes one of his rhyme books and he just throws an Alchemist beat on, and he's just rapping his rhyme book. And then in the whole song, you hear him saying like, "Nah, this just trash. I don't know why I wrote this shit," or "Nah, this just fire," type of thing. And that shows you the artist side, where it's like, when you get into like making music, you just get zoned out. You're just writing shit. Like you think that's just hot at the moment. And then you hear it later and then you're just like, nah, shit ass, bro.
Yeah.
Why'd I even write this?
That happens too. Like there's stuff I'm writing it in the moment. I'm like, this is ill, and then I go back and read it. I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like I got over 350 poems.
Wow. God damn.
You know what I'm saying? And some of it ain't even like it's like rhymes that I put together. And I'm like, yeah, I could make something out of this, but let me just leave it. I'll go back to it. And I got poems that they're done. They're like, it's finished.
Any of them ever like discourage you before where you're like, I don't even understand why I'm writing poems in the first place? Because I know a lot of people are like too hard on themselves sometimes when they make something, and like when they become too hard on themselves, they start to discourage themselves too. Like, what do you do to break out of that mindset where it's like, I'm still in this and like want to keep?
So with me with poetry,
working.
It was crazy, right? I've been writing since I saw them spit. So when I hit 12 years old, I was writing. You know what I'm saying? I was writing when I hit 12 years old. So for me, I used to send Surge and Germs like the stuff I would write. And they used to be like, yo, that's crazy. You should be rapping. And I'm like, nah. Like, I never took like rap or none of that stuff serious. With the poetry for me, it was like a hidden thing. Like, I didn't share that with people my whole life. Like, I didn't share it with nobody. And then I wrote a poem about some sexual assault that happened within the family, right? And I shared it with my sister. She knew about it. So I shared it with her, and she posted it on Instagram. And I was like, oh, it's lit. All right. So it's out there, you know what I'm saying? So when she posted, I just ran with it. And I started posting my poetry after that. And I started posting my poetry, and, people started rocking with it, whatever. And then one thing led to another. I ended up doing a show. I went to open mic. Somebody that I knew, shout out to Edwin's wife. She's a poet. And she gassed me to go do an open mic night. And she was like, yo, come, I'm going to go up too, woo, woo. So I went, and I did the open mic, and, I was nervous as hell. I was shaking, had my glass, like, you know what I mean? It was like, I never did this before. And it's almost like being butt naked. Like, when you're up there, you're like, I'm talking some personal stuff, like, to a room full of people I don't know, so you feel, like, naked. You know what I mean? And it's an ill experience because it's like other people in that room went through that that you don't know about. So, like, you're hitting home for people. You know what I mean? So that's where, like, that's kind of what pushed me to keep going, was when I got off that stage and I got them hugs and them people, like, felt me. This kid, when I did a poem about my mom, and this kid came out to me after the poem, and he was like, yo, bro, thank you. I needed to hear that. That took everything in me not to punch a hole in the wall in here. And I was like, wow, like, I'm impacting people, and I didn't, like, I've been keeping this to myself. And then I look back and I look at music, like, some music makes you feel good, it makes you whatever. I'm like, yo, music does the same thing. Like, you put on a Drake song or a Nas song or a Jay-Z song, or it's going to take you somewhere. It's going to take you to a place where it's like, and in my poetry, it takes you there, but it takes you, like, I tell you the story, and then I tell you, like, where to overcome for what you went through. Like, all right, this happened between me and my mom, blah, blah, blah. But we here now. We cool now. That issue's behind us. It ain't what it was. It's never, things ain't never, what they used to be, but we cool, right? Then the sexual assault story, like that one, that's personal to a family member of mine. She felt it when my sister posted it. She hit me up and thanked me. But I got mad people that I know that deal with sexual assault. You know what I'm saying? I just told her story without putting her name in it. So when I did that, she felt it. And she went to my show and she showed me mad love. But everybody in the room that been through something like that related to it, felt it. And really, once you start getting those feedbacks, that's what drives you to like, I gotta keep doing this. Because I'm touching people and I don't even know how powerful I am.
That's beautiful.
And it's a crazy power. Like, I'm almost, like, I haven't done a show in a minute and it's almost like scary because you're like, yo, damn, like, like I got other poets. I got poets, bro, that I've been seeing go up for years. And he's coming up to me asking me for advice because of the way I project my voice or the way I sound. And I'm like, bro, I've been listening to you for like, you know how many times I've been over here and I never been on that stage? You asking me for advice? Like, you're a vet. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy how the tables turn when you get your feet wet into something.
Young OG.
I've only got 4 shows under my belt, and only one I was really booked for. Like, I never did more than that.
The other 3 was just random. You just
The other 3 was open mics I just went to, and I was kind of practicing my poetry. So I was messing up.
Yeah.
I even messed up on the day I got booked, but you know what I'm saying? You just stop, you get through it. But the poetry world is dope. Like, I love the people at Revival and at Troop and all them places. Cause like they show you mad love. You can mess up, they'll applaud you through it. They'll like get it back. They don't. Ain't nobody booing you off a poetry stage. Yeah. How they gonna do you if you gonna do a music show?
I mean, not necessarily. I remember my first hip hop show. I remember I went on stage. I started off hard as fuck, bro. Like, I caught the attention of the audience. They were like, "Oh, that shit hard. That shit hard." But then I fumbled because I'm already nervous as fuck. Like you said, like, yo, you feel like you're naked on stage, bro. You're nervous, bro. And I fumbled it, and I was like, fuck, dude. And then I hear like people in the front like, you got that shit. You got that shit.
It depends.
You got that
shit. It depends on the crowd.
When he said that shit, I was like, bet.
It hyped you up.
Boom, I went right into the zone, bro. And everyone was just like, oh, that shit was hard. So I feel where you're coming from, bro. Like, when it comes to, like, releasing your pain, when it comes to, like, your art and shit,
bro,
that's just
like,
a whole nother
I was up there, bro, like, that poem by my mom's, bro, I can't really, like, recite that all the way through because I get teary-eyed. I get, like, choked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that shit's real to me. But, back to what you were saying, like, the crazy part is that my first, like, stage anything was, like, a joke. It was in high school. And there was like a live thing going on in my school. And I get on the stage with my homegirl and I'm doing like this air guitar shit. I'm not performing nothing. I'm just amped up because with the music they're playing, right? And we're just on the stage with them and they're playing the music and I'm about to get suspended. So I'm up there, right? And I'm doing this guitar thing and I grab my nuts on stage in front of the whole school. Right? Bro, everybody starts busting out laughing, bro. They're all in the auditorium. My teachers are laughing. Everybody's laughing. The vice principal comes up and she's like, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, what I do? Like we're not in trouble for being up here, so I must have did something. And it's because of what I did when I grabbed my nuts in front of everybody. I was like, bro, I was stuck in the moment. Like, you know what I mean? I was having a moment. I felt like a rock star, bro. And it wasn't even my show. Like,
bro, when you said funny, that shit happened to me, bro. So it was in high school, right? We were at a talent show, right? Me and the group that we used to rap with and shit, right? One of our boys, right, did not even go to the school, bro. Nigga graduated like 2 years ago, bro.
Dang, still going back?
He went back to high school?
He wanted to be on stage with us while we performed and shit, right? This dude, right?
That's crazy.
No, it's
I
hilarious.
still remember the song, bro. The song was like "We Fly," right? This kid grabs his nuts and goes like, "We fly, we fly," bro. Disqualified right there, bro.
How you get disqualified in a
Because
talent
you're
show, bro?
grabbing your
Like,
nuts in
nuts,
front of
bro.
the whole school, bro. And I didn't realize it. I'm like this. And at the end, like, I
didn't
do
know
this
that was a
crazy,
bad-
I do this crazy nut grab, and everybody starts busting out laughing. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I fucked up.
I didn't know you can get in trouble for that.
Bro, you could, bro. We
The
literally-
principal, you know what I mean? Because you're grabbing your Johnson in front of everybody.
I
That's
mean,
wild,
yeah.
bro. Like literally, we could have won that shit, but our boy that didn't even go to the school, bro, grabbed his nuts and disqualified us like that.
damn. The fuck was the prize?
Huh?
What was the prize?
I don't know, bro.
That's crazy.
And shout out to my fourth grade teacher, Miss Olsen.
You grabbed me nuts in 4th grade. That's wild,
Nah.
bro.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
doesn't read.
Nah, that was my
Savage,
first.
bro.
That was my first dance experience. That was in high school when I grabbed my nuts. But in 4th grade, Miss Olsen, she taught the class how to do like square
grab
dancing. Nah, square dancing and like hold downs.
Was she white?
Yeah, but she,
Come on now, bro.
Nah, but
ain't
you
a-
know what the ill
square
thing about?
dan- 'cause it's square
Nah, but
dancing,
you know what the
you
ill
know?
thing about her was? So for half the year she was a regular teacher, right?
Yeah.
Then for the other half of the year, she turned the class into like the 19th centuries, and she came as like her sister, and she dressed up as this whole character, bro. She was like a whole actor. What? It was the illest thing ever, bro. It was the illest experience. She comes in, she dresses like this 19th century shit, and she speaks like different, and she makes you like you gotta come dressed to school like that, and then you practice this dance, and we practice it for so long, and then like your family comes to the school, and there's a day where like you do this hold down with your partner, and I was the big kid in the class or whatever, so my partner was the teacher. Picture that right now. I gotta be nice because I'm doing it with the teacher. You know what I mean? But that was another like little stage experiences like that. You know what I mean? They build you up. That's why like I was nervous as heck to go on stage for my poetry. But then when I got up there and I did it, I was like, man, this ain't the first time I've been in front of people doing stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
In the back of your head, he was like, "Yo, don't grab my nuts. Don't grab my nuts. Don't grab my nuts."
That's a fact. Like when I'm on the poetry stage, I'm like this, like trying to put my hands in my pocket, like trying to, because I'm like, yo, what do I do with my hands? Like,
I always
It's
thought
hard,
about that
bro.
shit.
It's
Even-
hard because
then I see
you gotta
people
pay
like-
attention to that shit.
yeah, but then I see people like, you know, they're doing the poetry and they're like doing like, you know, acting out. I'm like, yo, use a ill, like use a practice different. Because me with my poetry, like the stuff that I recorded, I was listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So I heard this thing Jay-Z does, right? You listen, you repeat it 17 times, you'll memorize it. So that's what they do when they do like those pre, like, you know, before the show when they're practicing. They're practicing so they do each song it's embedded in your brain. You know what I mean? Those poems that I got recorded, I was listening to them on my ride home from work every day. Rap, like saying them to myself before my poetry shows. So like when I messed up on stage, it was the nerves. I always found my place like back where I was at because I had it memorized from that. You know what I mean? But as far as like knowing where to act out, I didn't practice crazy like that. Like I'm not there yet. Like I know poets, my boy Rudy, Gina, like Nels, Roslyn, like they're different. Hillary, my cousin, she's nasty too. Yeah, like when they get up there, my cousin hasn't been up there yet, but Roslyn, Rudy, Gina, I forget his name, but he's ill. I just seen him on a show. He just did an open mic actually at a poetry spot in Pawtucket. He's nasty too.
So you don't practice like the way you're moving your body whenever you're practicing.
I don't even know.
Like,
I don't even know how to practice that yet.
Because like even when I ended up doing a feature for my boy's mixtape that came out like 2 years ago, and I don't know, he's like, "Oh, I need you to perform for this for the first time." I'm over here like walking in my house, like pretending I'm performing and like posing and moving and like trying to figure out like and recorded myself to see like the energy I put out because like people be watching that
That's a
shit,
fact.
and it's like, and then like for me, like I always get anxiety right before I do it, and then when I'm up there, I'm like, all right, fuck it, it's time to go. And everyone around me was like, yo, like you kind of switched up, like you looked mad nervous like before, but as soon as you went on stage or you got up, like it looked like you was ready to perform like 30 songs back to back.
Damn, yo.
30, that's wild.
I showed you the video.
So you go up there, right, with the most confidence
You have to.
in you, right? Like I'm not gonna sit here and say I practice in the mirror. I did that, but most of my practice was listening to it in the car and riding home and just repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it till I got it memorized. Then when I got it memorized, I went to the mirror and you know I did a couple hand gestures and all that, but really I was like, I don't know where to put my hands. Like at one point, my first time, I had my hands in my pocket, and I'm just like, let me just get through the poem without trying not to mess up. Like my foot was shaking, I was nervous as hell, but you couldn't tell because I went up there and I just spit my poem.
And that's hard. That's the hard part.
Like the nerves are in you. You just got to keep your composure.
Do you feel like when it comes to performing poetry, because I'm assuming you've been to a couple of his shows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like poetry, when performing poetry, you have to be more animated and everything when you're performing it?
It depends how you write your poems, right, and how you want them to hit.
It's like the vibe. It's like
It's like a delivery. Like it's almost like when you're freestyle battling somebody. Like you gotta, at certain moments, certain parts of your poems gotta hit. You know what I mean? Because poetry is bars. You know what I mean? If you're writing it right, it's a bar somewhere. So you gotta write it, but you gotta know where it hits. Like when I performed my mom's poem, it hit where it hit for me. You know what I mean? So like that came natural. You know what I'm saying? Like there's poetry that like where it hits, it comes natural because that's where it hits for you. So when you get to that point of the poem, that just comes. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing with music. Like if you write it, you can. But then when that bar comes where it's like this was gonna hit, you turn up on it. You know what I mean? But as far as the animation part, I'm not good with that yet. You know what I'm saying? I haven't critiqued that and really mastered that yet. I only got 4 shows under my belt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One that I really got booked for. Shout out to Don Coogee for that.
Oh, Coogee, I fuck with Coogee.
Yeah, I went to high school with Coogee. That's my guy.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
I did Europe with him. Oh, yo, one of the like flyest niggas I met. No kind. Like, he's
Coogee
a
the
vibe.
man. Coogee, and it's crazy because he's younger than me, but he was the man.
What's crazy about Coogee, and it threw me off, Coogiee's not even in Rhode Island right now.
Nah, he's in Atlanta, but he comes. But he comes for the
I
poetry.
didn't even know that. Yo,
He still hosts the poetry nights out here. There's one on the 23rd.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, Coogiee's been Coogiee's another legend out here. Like he
Nah, he really curates.
he
My
curates a
homegirl
lot of
Logic
shit,
curates. She's doing the
he got his
Tempted to
own
Touch.
podcast too, man.
Yeah, he got a podcast too. Yeah.
That's
He
crazy.
had one. He had one, and then I don't know if he that Atlanta stuff. I don't know what he's doing out there, but he had a podcast at one point too.
Yeah, that's
Alright, so
crazy.
like, let's go like another like lighter tone type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like we were from the block.
Hey man, the block.
We were outside every fucking day, like
Bro,
no
that-
matter what.
Bro, that was the only place where I could stay out at 2 a.m. and nobody was checking to see where I was at.
No, it was a whole comfort zone. And like we were able to do whatever maneuver.
And it was dangerous.
But it was.
It wasn't dangerous when like we were little. It got dangerous.
No, it was dangerous when we were little.
Nah, it was
Yeah,
still
but
dangerous, yeah.
not for us. Like we were kind of like
Was it, like,
sheltered
more
a little
dangerous
bit.
back then?
It was dangerous, but the thing is, you didn't know because you're a kid,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
But our parents knew.
Oh yeah,
Our
Oh, they knew for sure.
They knew for sure.
Hell yeah,
That's what
they knew.
my parents didn't though because they would leave me at my grandma's and thinking I was good,
Yeah.
and they still be at the restaurant working. You know what I'm saying? So they would leave me over there, and my grandma wasn't watching. You know how many grandkids she got? She would just call you inside to go eat. Ven a comer. Ven maestro, ven a comer, que la comida está ready. That was my grandma. Out the window. Like, we're outside playing the placa all day, like, from sun up to sun down.
Yo, it's crazy. I was telling this story the other day. Like, yo, I used to wake up at like 7 in the morning, yo, just to go outside. Like, I'll be the first nigga outside, yo.
Because you knew it was about to be lit.
Yeah, like it didn't matter. Like,
This nigga's lying.
I'm lying. Yeah,
nigga's lying.
no, bro, I'm dead ass. This is when, like, cause at first I couldn't be outside just cause the block was too hot. You feel me? But then as I got older, and then like you know, I started coming outside, but that was cause of my brother. Like, if he went outside, I went outside. Then I found a trick. If I was up early and be the first one to leave out the crib, I could stay outside all day.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to wake up at 7 in the morning. My parents would still be asleep, blah, blah. I didn't give a fuck. I used to get shower, change, boom, be outside. And I'll wait for somebody to come outside. Either you will come outside or Cookie. Like, it didn't matter who it was. And then from there, we just
So you were just sitting on your porch at like 7 a.m. just waiting for the first person.
I used to just like being outside. If anything, I'll ride my bike around the block or some shit.
But that makes sense because like me being a block kid and shit, like I would only go outside if I seen someone outside.
That's what I'm saying.
Like if I seen like Adelcio or Cooks outside or anyone like, cause I'm from the middle of the block.
Yeah.
Like
Nigga sees
originally-
everything.
originally.
Nigga sees everything. Like that.
So I was originally from the middle of the block, and then I moved to Fresco's like the Gran side.
Yeah.
So fucking, I would see everything. So when I would see someone outside, best believe I'll throw my shirt on, run outside. Not even shower, bro. I'll be a little dirty nigga outside.
Dirty ass nigga.
It makes sense now with his food taste and everything.
Yeah,
You
because
want-
he's dirty, nigga. That's
Nah,
what it
but,
is.
like, but nah, like, so going back to why I said like we should go to like a lighter note. Why don't kids go outside anymore?
Do you think it's because like it's more? Would you consider like everything that's going on the streets now like more wild than what it was back in the day?
I don't think so. I feel like it's so calm now.
At least I know we can't speak for like other states or whatever, but like at least for Rhode Island, like
Rhode Island, I feel like it's so
Nah,
calm.
not how you like. All right, so when
'cause I
we,
feel like it could have been.
it got real bad when I hit like my teenage years. It got bad.
Yeah.
But before that, it was lit outside. Like I remember, I was outside so much that my parents bought me a phone. My sister had to get a job and buy her phone. I was outside so much on my bike that my dad bought me a Nextel, was hitting me with the chirp. Yo, where you at? Come eat, cause I'll be outside. If it was summertime, 9 a.m. I wasn't coming home till 11, 12 at night on my bike. And I like they're thinking you're in the neighborhood. Bro, I was on my bike. I was from my side of Cranston, Park Ave, to like Budlong on my bike, on Reservoir. I would go to the south on my bike, like, and I would ride around with two of my I had a cousin on my pegs on the front, pegs on the back. I'm riding through Roger Williams, 3 niggas on one bike on a mongoose. My cats were on fire. And I was we were going everywhere.
Well, you know
Where we going?
But you don't think that was to build character? Like, let's be honest. Like, you know, our parents knew that shit.
For sure.
You know, our parents knew like, yo, this little guy ain't fucking on the block right now.
Nah, they knew I was on the block.
Yeah.
I
I didn't live on the block, so like,
I'm talking about like in general, like for
nah,
everyone.
but,
mean, like, out on
but
the
even
Because everyone went through that
nah,
shit.
but even
Our
the block, but
generation.
even the block, right? I was so excited to go to the block when I was a kid, cause like that was the hub of like where all my family would go, all my cousins, one's my age, right? That even when nobody was over there, I would get dropped off over there. And my mom would drop me off without even checking, like, if somebody's in the house, my grandma was home, nothing. She'd drop me off, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm going upstairs. I would go to homeboy that was over there. I would go upstairs to his crib. And nobody will be downstairs. I'll be out there and be nobody home. But just to be on the block, because I knew somebody was popping up.
Yeah, no matter
So
what.
my
Somebody
parents
was
didn't even
outside.
know, like, bro, ain't nobody taking care of me. Yo estoy solo. And they knew nothing about it.
So, do you guys think it's because like kids aren't coming out to like post up anymore? Do you think it's because there's more stimulation being at home with like video games,
They're
social
stuck,
media,
yeah, they're stuck on their
But the
phones.
thing
and like
is-
everything else? Because like I don't know, it's different now. Because I feel like people aren't as social as they used to be in person.
That
I feel like they live vicariously
Through
through the internet.
They live
You could like make your own persona through it, like
You could become anybody you want.
That's
You
what
could
I'm
go
saying.
on the internet and you could be a millionaire and be fronting. You could do anything.
Yo, that shit's different.
It's crazy. You can be whoever you want on the internet. But when you come outside, nah, bro, I know you. I know you live right over there. Like, you can't come over here fronting. Like, that's the thing. Where outside, you get your car pulled.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody pulling you. Most people are letting you front on the internet. Most of the people you know right now, you know people front on the internet right now.
Of course.
Everybody here knows somebody on the internet right now that's fronting. And ain't nobody checking them on it. But if you come outside, bro, you ain't like that, bro. You getting crapped on. Soon as you come outside, it's lit for you. It's lit for you.
Like, I remember growing up as a kid, bro. Like, dudes will fucking box on the block, bro.
Bro, I used to make niggas slap box me.
No, not even just slap boxing.
The actual gloves.
Oh, no, we had gloves.
The actual
What you mean, my uncle? Yo, bro.
I remember, to this day, bro. One of the funniest memories I have with boxing is with Oreo, bro.
Yeah?
I'm just chilling there, bro. And then some random dude was like, yo, what you doing over there? I'm just like, I'm just watching. You watching? Then you better fight. Like, what?
I bet you that was my uncle.
I'm like, what?
I bet you that was
He
my
threw
uncle.
me the glove.
He used to gas
he threw me
people
the
to
gloves,
fight.
and then he threw Oreo the gloves, and me and Oreo boxing.
For one.
Huh? I don't even remember, bro.
That's somebody that lost says.
Yo, listen.
Oh, you took a dub, heard you, gang.
Nah, there was this one.
Nah, you know me. I'm bro.
Yeah, nah, I got you.
This is one dude. This is one dude on the block. No names, cause whatever. But he was a demon with the hands at that time. And bro, he whooped all our asses.
Nah,
And I was training and everything. He was swimming. He didn't even really know how to fight. His thing was he would look at your feet, and wherever you moved, his hands would go. So he's swimming, but he's connecting.
Oh shit.
And I'm not peeping game till after he already whooped my ass. Nigga hit me so hard I caught a headache. I was like, oh, it's over. Like, I'm all set. No. But then I watched him fight. I'm like, bro, all you literally gotta do is step back on him and hit him with an uppercut, and it's over. Nobody was catching him.
Are you talking about the greatest block boxer? His name starts with P?
Damn.
That's what I was
You
thinking
know
too.
what I'm talking about.
That's
You
what
know
I
what I'm
was
talking
thinking
about. I don't want to say the name because it's hot.
Is it?
It's hot. You know what I mean?
He's on America's Most Wanted.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you want to go there. You want to go there.
This man, I never seen him. Like, all I
Nah, he
seen
beat all of us.
all I seen is
And
him
I
knock
went,
everyone out.
listen,
bro.
he beat us, right? And I went and got homeboy that was over here like, nah, he's going to rock him. But he dropped him.
He's a demon. He's a demon.
He dropped him. But
Never seen
listen,
him lose.
Listen.
All I see is knockouts.
Nah, but listen. To his defense, he came outside with slippers. You know what I'm saying? He kind of tripped on the slipper and fell. Because in the real world, homeboy that was over here would have rocked him.
So now as you guys are,
I would have rocked him.
I mean, he was undefeated, bro. No matter what,
he's still undefeated. No, listen.
Bro.
He
was the Mayweather of the hood, bro.
I'm gonna tell you like this: he's undefeated in a lot. He's undefeated. Period.
so with that, like you guys are having like these hood boxing as kids and all that. Like y'all ever seen people, or did y'all personally ever get like salty because you guys got lost, or like your pride ever felt like?
Nah, bro. Because they used to.
Or was it like all love? Or was it all love?
They used to give you your props just because you had the balls to fight.
Yeah, it was always
Like,
love.
it wasn't like you got shitted on because you couldn't fight. It was like, nah, bro. You took
showed
that
a heart or whatever.
You took that like a man, bro.
Look, I'll go back to what I was saying. Like when, example, because I had a lot of boxing matches, but I only mentioned the one on the podcast, the one with Oreo, right?
Yeah.
Oreo growing up, he was a heavy kid. I was skinny, bro.
Skinnier than he is right now.
Skinnier,
Like
and I was
anorexic
shorter.
skinny.
And I was shorter, bro.
Yeah, he was little.
And I was little, and I was boxing him, bro. He hit me in my gut, and I was,
He was like skinny like this.
and I was like, bing, and I hit him. And then at the end of it, niggas pulled me to the side, and they were like, yo, good shit for actually fighting and shit. There's this, and that. Like, we need to keep the shit going. So it was always that fucking reputation of, yo, keep fighting, keep fighting.
None of y'all like ever thought it was just like dumb. It's like why are we just having a bunch of kids just like
I got
doing
chased.
that?
No, when I was a kid, I got chased with a fucking machete.
Nah, you know what happened?
To build character, bro.
Nah, you know
Who the
what?
fuck?
Nah,
Wait, hold on.
Nah, you know what happened? So
Nigga, what?
So my uncle.
Wait, hold up, nigga. What?
I got chased with a machete to build character on the block.
How the
bro.
fuck does
I
that?
bet you I know who did that to you. Somebody related to me off rip.
Nah.
Nah,
Same nigga. Had to be the same
it
nigga.
wasn't that nigga. It was that nigga.
Of course it was that nigga. See, I'm telling you.
Nah, you know what I seen that nigga do? I seen that nigga beat his cousin. Bro, it was crazy, right? I'm on my grandma's porch, right? And he takes off this belt. You know the belts that got the metal rounds, right?
Oh yeah,
Like the
Bro, he got his
Study
cousin.
hall.
He's beating his cousin up. He got his cousin on the floor in the middle of the street, whipping him with a belt. Whipping him. And I'm like, and he's spazzing on his own cousin. I'm like, what the fuck?
How does that build character? Like,
Bro, he was making niggas tough.
I don't know why, but it did build character. No cap.
Like it was like it was something my uncle like. I don't fuck with my uncle, whatever, but I give it to my uncle, right? He blessed me with this right here. Like he used to take me to boxing gyms. I learned UFC. I learned like a lot of stuff. I know how to put niggas in crazy locks, all of that, right? So he used to gas me up. He used to Mary Fogarty Park. My uncle would bring me to the park, and it'd be all my cousins, my family out there, and we'll come with gloves. And he'll be like, yo, I'll bet none of yous will touch Manny in the face right now. None of yous. And I used to box niggas with my hands behind my back. I used to bob and weave on niggas. Like it was like I was nice with it. Like in high school and the football team, I smacked the niggas do-rag off. Like I smacked the kufi off this man slap boxing. Like my hands was eye back then. You know what I mean? So I give credit to him for that because he used to instill in me like, don't chill with bitch ass niggas. So like his thing was if I brought a friend around, he would test him and see like if the nigga was soft. And I'm looking at him like, bro, we're kids. That nigga's not raised like us, whatever, right? So growing up, when we were like in middle school, the niggas I was with would leave me for dead when I had problems, right? So like niggas came to jump me and all that. They were confusing me with like their beef because of that block situation. I had nothing to do with that. Like my family had nothing to do with none of that stuff. They were confusing us with that because I would be over there at my grandma's house, right? So we were getting like my cousins and us were getting problems that had nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying?
just inherited shit.
But just from being seen over there, it had nothing to do with us specifically, right? So people were coming to my school trying to jump me. So that was going on, and that's when like the block was hot and all that dumb stuff was going on. But I give credit to my uncle because he taught me like don't chill with bitch ass niggas. So at one point, like I got to an age I was bullying my own friends and sorry to them. And I had a friend actually tell me that he didn't fuck with me when he was younger because I used to bully him. But in my eyes, I wasn't bullying nobody. I was making you niggas tough enough so when something happened, I'm not standing there by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of that, like, it was happening when we were in middle school. Now we're going into high school. It's like, y'all, like, I mean, like,
It's different because
you might right here, man. Bro, we going out together.
You better be on
Like, we going. So it's crazy because one of the dudes, he became like he joined the military, Marine and all that. And my first like fight in Cranston, he was there, and my other boy was there. And they just held my stuff. Like they didn't do nothing. They didn't. But it was crazy because his right hand man, my boy that was holding my stuff, his right hand man, he was a Puerto Rican cat. He was wild from Puerto Rico. He was like a hick. He came to our Cranston school. And I was fighting this kid, and whatever, we took like a little break, and they huddled up, and they were planning to jump me on the next fight. Homeboy took his shirt off, and he hurt him. He took his shirt off. He was like, "Yous ain't jumping nobody. I'll go head up with all of yous right now. I don't give a fuck." I was like, "Oh shit, all right." I was like, "I got me a live one. It's lit. Me and this nigga, we going to war with all of these niggas. Fuck it, right?" Like, fuck it. So the cops come. Nothing ends up happening. Nobody gets jumped. I don't get jumped, whatever. The cops come. We diddy bop into the track at Parkview. The track, we meet, and then we're walking. And we link up at like the concession stand. And the niggas gave me my props. They're like, "Oh, nah, yeah, you got some shits, blah, blah." And you know, it got dead and dead. And that fight was stupid. Because I was cool with homeboy. And I wore glasses at the time, like prescription. And I couldn't see right? So I'm like squinting, looking at him, like, yo, I know this dude's familiar. His cousin gassed him to fight me because of the way I looked at him. And I'm like, bro, like, we're cool. I don't even know that. You just brought him over here. I don't even know this nigga. Now I gotta fight you because he gassed you? Like, come on, bro.
That's crazy.
And I caught a whole smoke with them. They were trying to jump me a couple times, but then I got deaded because they knew my family. We was like from the block, like they knew us. They had problems with people from the block, but they had problems with us because they knew we had nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that shit was.
we were like inheriting stuff that had nothing to do with us. You know what I'm saying? And that was like the downfall of that. That was like the whack part of growing up there. Where it was like you're catching problems, so like now you got to be on a swivel. Like I was going to school with pocket knives on me. I'm like, bro, I'm going to Cranston school. What the fuck am I? Like, why I got a pocket knife on me, bro?
But you know something crazy, dog? What's crazy is that these kids, yo, they don't got beef with no one, bro. They're not in the streets, nigga. They're at home, fucking on Instagram, on Twitter,
Violent.
on Facebook, bro, with hammers, bro. They're going to school with hammers, bro. You're not even in the street, dog. Who the fuck are you beefing with, bro?
And that's the
You're
thing.
beefing over a screen.
And that's the
bro,
thing. What catching?
and
What
that
catch?
don't even meet up.
And what catching inherited beef that got nothing to do with us? And we're not rocking like that. Because at the time, it was like people just go head up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At the
no,
time, it was like you just go head up. Then it escalated to whatever that other stuff was going on. But
They don't know how hard it was during our era. Like our era, I remember.
that was a war zone.
Bro, I remember walking home from school, bro. DT's pulling up on me. Like, yo, get your ass home. I'm like, for what? What the fuck I gotta go home for?
Bro, we got.
Oh,
they should just ignore them niggas. Honestly,
bro.
Nah, bro.
Bro.
Niggas will put you on, bro. Niggas will be like, yo, nah, there about to be a shootout right now, bro. This is about to be a crazy ass brawl going on right now. Get your ass home.
for real, that's what they'll tell you.
Damn.
For me, they'll try to
niggas
search
don't-
me, bro. I just, nigga, I didn't give a fuck
Bro.
what they had to say. Just keep
But nah,
listening.
like, you're a couple years younger.
Yeah.
You wasn't out when that shit was a straight war zone, bro.
I was a war zone.
That shit was like shit.
At one
Chicago,
time,
bro.
at one time,
Yeah.
we got
I mean,
pulled
I
over.
didn't live
It was
in that
me.
area,
It
so.
was me, Serge, and C Biz. We got pulled over right by the Jump Up Boys, and they're looking for guns because at that time that's what they were on. So they're looking for guns, and I'm mad nervous because I live in Cranston, so I'm like, this is my first experience getting pulled over by the Jump Up Boys, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like fidgeting in the back seat. He's like, you nervous? I'm like, nah, but I'm nervous as shit.
I'd be uncomfortable. I'd be anxious.
They're
like,
going through my
yeah.
backpack. They're like, what are you doing out here? Like, when they see, like, the school I go to, they're like, what are you doing out here? And I'm like, oh, why'd you guys pull us over? Oh, you guys look suspicious. I'm like, we look suspicious. Why? Because we got hats. Like, we all had fitted caps on, so we're suspicious.
But back then,
That
with
was
the
a
cops,
reason. That was a reason to get pulled over if you had a hat on.
the cops, yo, they try to find any reason to pull you over, yo. Like, it didn't matter
But
what
it
it
was
was.
crazy, right? Because they pulled us over, and then they pulled. He's an artist now, LEX's. They pulled him over, and they bagged him with mad bud. Bro, they were looking for guns. They let him go. Like, if you didn't have a gun on you, they didn't care.
Yeah.
You could get away with anything if you didn't have a gun.
Shit.
They just wanted, because they knew what was going on, you know what I mean? So they just wanted the guns.
Yeah,
Because
you
really,
wanna get rid of
they're
that.
looking, not even get rid of it, they're looking at it like, there's a body on that gun. We're going to catch you for murder. You know what I mean? And we wasn't on that time. We were kids, bro.
Yeah.
They just thought everybody was on that time because of what was going on.
Yeah, because what was it? Like, niggas just older than you guys that were doing that shit, right? Or a little older? Like,
Bro,
probably a little
it
older,
was-
right?
Nah, they were pretty close to your age.
They were pretty
what-
close to
or
your
was
age,
it?
but they were
Alright.
older. You still looked at them like they were way older than you.
Yeah.
Because at the age you were at, it felt like they were way older than you.
It's probably what they were exposed to.
It was probably like a 3-year difference
Oh,
in
okay,
age,
yeah.
right?
Well, you was like,
so
what,
say
14 or
say
something?
you're like 11, 12, they're 15, 16. They're doing way more crazy shit than you are.
Yeah.
They really
At that
outside.
time, yeah.
They're
really
outside, you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
We're out there playing freaking manhunt.
And slapboxing.
We might get hit by a straight bullet because they're on bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was crazy like that.
Shit.
It was a war zone, but it was a fun time in the midst of all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we were outside playing the block out. We were playing manhunt. We were playing manhunt, bro. We were jumping off second floor porches like to not get tagged. We were doing I was on the roof. I was big,
that.
bro. I've never been little, bro. I was on a roof on a garage laying down like to not get seen.
Yeah, I think I know
jumping
which
off the
move,
roof, jumping off the garage to try to go run to the porch where you're safe at. Like, it was,
Yeah, I
it
know.
was
I know
different.
exactly what roof you're talking about too.
was- yeah, like, it was
everybody used to like hide in there,
yeah.
nigga. Like, yo, that's crazy.
And it's crazy because of the alleyways. So like, you know, you could disappear in them alleys. So it was dangerous.
Yeah.
Because in them alleys, y'all on the block right now, you could do something and you could be on the next block
Shit.
in 2 seconds.
Bro, it was
Yeah.
easy. It was easy like that. No cap.
Yeah, it was wild, yo. The manhunt days, bro.
What's the craziest manhunt game you had?
The craziest dude. I'm gonna tell you something straight up.
I'll tell you.
I
mine.
can't give
Nah,
you.
the Chinese manhunt was ill with the chicks when you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yo, I forgot about that.
Time out. Don't even talk about time out. We about to get canceled. If we talk about Chinese manhunt.
Well, let's talk about that off pod because now I'm curious.
You don't know what Chinese manhunt is?
bruh.
Nah.
Yo.
Bro, you never play manhunt with the chicks? When you bag them, you make out with them. Something happens.
Oh.
Yeah,
When you bag a chick in manhunt, it's going
Chinese
down.
Chinese manhunt.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
was
it's called
different.
Chinese manhunt.
Chinese man.
It was yin yang manhunt. It was
Yeah.
different.
Nah, like regular manhunt, bro. I can't give you a. For me, my personal greatest all-time manhunt story
Yeah.
was when I done crossed 2 OGs, bro. Hit them up, ching, ching, ching. Went right through them, bro. And I was like 12 at the time, bro. And they were like
Shit.
16, 17, bro. That was my greatest manhunt story, bro. But besides that, dogs, like I was outside at like 10 playing manhunt all the way until like I was like 14, 15.
It was crazy though, because those manhunt days, like, I'm on that block, like I'll be out there till 2 a.m, and it'll be like me and like Jay, like little Jay, and it was like crazy bonding at those hours because it's just you and him, and I'm like, you know, I'm from Crazy, so he's from the block, and we're talking, and we bonded, like it became like the block was like a brotherhood, bro. It was like if you're from there, if you grew up there, it was like you're my bro.
We drank the same tap water, bro. We're family for life, bro.
Like if you ate at my grandma's house or like you played the placa in that alley, you're the bro. Like
Shit.
like by default when I see you.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, dogs. Like, I still be pulling up to places and I still be hearing niggas be like, yo, what up, Al? And I'd be like, yo, I don't even remember you, bro. And it be
Didn't
people,
that just happen to you
It
while we were
happens to
hanging
me-
out in public?
it happens to me all the time, bro. And I'd be like, yo, I have a shit memory, but it's so crazy that even if you chilled one day on the block, bro, you have that memory of the block.
Bro, like everything's divided now, right? So, there's neighborhoods over here. Everybody got different. But I remember when all those kids was on that block. Now they're like, he's my op, or bro, you all played like Little League baseball together, like dead that, bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like to me, the beef, the way, whatever, I feel bad for because some of them are even related and they got problems with each other.
yeah,
That's
You know what
sad.
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like I feel bad for it. You know what I mean? It's whack.
So, what are your thoughts on that? Because like a lot of that is like a mix of people like our age, and like we all kind of grew up in similar
it's not
circumstances,
even
right?
our age. You
Or,
gotta
like a little older.
Nah, you gotta understand, like our age now, we in our 30s, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Old ass niggas.
beefing in
This
your
nigga,
30s, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah,
Something.
like now the
I-
people that
If you beefing in your 30s, you're weird. Get your
Facts.
money, take care of your kids, and
Start
get your
a family.
like a lot of the gang stuff
Stop
right
that
now,
shit, bro.
Find love.
Like a lot of the gang stuff now is little kids that don't know what they're beefing about
Mm-hmm.
because they weren't there when the beef happened. Now you're just
Throwing away your life.
now
for no
old
reason.
head is just telling you to do stuff. You're just a robot to what he's saying.
So the young
You're doing
kids
his
should definitely
dirty
not
work.
be listening to the old heads.
Yeah, they're just doing dirty work.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you know what I
if
mean?
like you can't as a kid, you're like you gotta listen to an old head. You feel me? No
Bro,
matter what, cause that's they teaching you the ways. You feel me?
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you like
We're not
this.
these
As a
days,
kid,
right?
you're not
I'm
you're not
tell you
gonna be
like
like
this.
you're not gonna know what you're doing.
As
really.
a young nigga
You know
growing
what you
up,
was doing when you was young?
as a young nigga growing up in my neighborhood, bro, I'll tell you this straight up. I didn't
Old
give
heads
a,
give you bad games.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. I didn't give a fuck what anybody told me, bro.
So you wasn't listening to their advice, like you,
At all. The only old person that I listened to, and he's not even old, bro. He's like maybe like 4 or 5 years older than me. Was like maybe like Surge and D. That's it. Period, bro. Everyone else I just ignored, bro. To be honest with you, like for me,
Yeah.
I knew what I seen, bro. Because I was out when I was like 8 years old, bro, in a neighborhood that everyone was wilding out, bro.
But you want to know something like me, right? Because it was crazy. Because I'm coming from Cranston, so the stuff I'm seeing on the block, it ain't what I'm seeing in Cranston, right?
I don't know.
So like I'm not resonating that this dude selling crack right in front of me.
Yeah, but
But nobody on my porch is either. Besides dudes that ain't hicked out, that are hip to the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because my uncles that are hicked out, they don't know what he's doing. They're thinking he's just saying what up to people he knows, right? But I'm sitting on that porch and he's putting little white balls of crack in between the cracks on the porch of the wood, and he's busting plays, and I'm sitting right there, and I'm not resonating until I get older. Like, yo, bro, that nigga was selling crack right in front of me. And until I got to this age that I'm like, yo, bro, I ended up in jail with homeboy, so it went full circle for me when I was like, oh, that dude the whole time. That's why he's in here, because he was doing that in front of me.
yeah.
Oh shit.
But you think, like, let's say, okay, let's switch everything up, because you said you was just basically you're saying like you was visiting to it, right? Because your grandma lived there.
Yeah.
You think you would have seen everything different if you was in that environment every day?
Yeah.
You think your
'Cause
life
you
would have
would've-
changed if you was in that
You
environment?
would have,
every day?
because I started, so I come from Chad Brown Projects, right? That's where my parents started at.
Mhm.
I was going to be a bad kid off the rip in Chad Brown Projects. My first experience at Chad Brown Projects, I was 5 years old, and this kid, he was like 13, and he came with a water gun. And I just got dressed. I just took a shower, you know what I'm saying? And he comes with this water gun. I'm sitting on the steps, and he's like threatening to shoot me with his water gun. And I'm like, yo, bro, you hit me with that water gun, I'm gonna hit you with the first thing I see. I didn't even give him a chance. I picked up a red brick, because, you know, the projects, the bricks. I picked up a red brick on the floor. I cracked him open, split his whole face open right there, cracked him open. I didn't give him a chance to shoot me with the water gun. Like, his mom comes down the block, cry. Ah! My mom comes outside. She's screaming, trying to help her. They call the ambulance. Bro, I go inside. I throw on Bugs Bunny, and I'm practicing my English. So what's gonna happen? Like, I had 3 good memories, and I was 5 years old, and I remember this distinctively. I cracked him with a brick. Another kid, I hit it in the nuts that he was messing with all my girl cousins in the pool. I folded him, and these 2 twins that were trying to steal my basketball. I cracked one. I took the ball. I hummed it at him. I cracked him. I took my ball. I went inside. Like, when you grow up in that environment, you become a product of it. If you're outside
No,
enough.
I'm gonna be honest. You was a fucking demon since you was a child, bro.
So,
You was a fucking demon, bro.
but you understand the way, like, these niggas are implementing in me, like, not to be soft, like, because they grow. So my uncles, like, they're teenagers when I'm little.
Mhm.
So they're already, like, prepping me to, like, you know, my uncle, I'm 10 years old. He's trying to give me a drink. And he's trying to hide it because my dad's right there. And my dad's looking at him like, nigga, you give my kid a drink, I'm going to fuck you up. You think I didn't take that drink? You know I took that
What
drink.
was the drink?
It was heavy.
So, do you think, speaking on that with like the uncles and all that, like, do you feel as though like the parents were trying to raise you in like a different manner?
My parents,
In like a different manner, you know
my
what I mean?
parents did the best they could from their point of view and their standpoint. Like, you got no control of what your kid does outside of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you got no control of what they're exposed of at school, other influences, the people you leave them to babysit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of trauma that happens to kids that parents never know about.
Yeah.
Like, my own uncle would bully me to the point where I'm crying. It toughened me up. You know what I'm saying? But that's, your parents ain't doing that. Your parents ain't putting you through that regiment of, like, you know, them things to toughen you up and do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Here's a good question, going on what you said, and I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna ask you this question. At what age did you feel like you found who you were as a person?
Wow. I was in my 20s. I was a couple years after I got out of jail.
Literally,
I was probably
right?
like 25 when I'm like, yo, this is me. This is what I stand on. And, you know what I'm saying? And can't nobody deter me from that. And it was like everything that they told. Like I took the good from what they told me. As I like, once you learn right from wrong, you selective listen. When you're a little kid, you're like a robot. You're a sponge. So you're just like, my uncle would have told me, yo, punch him in the face. I would have punched anybody in the face. Now it's like, nigga,
why?
handle that yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, for what?
For me,
he ain't do nothing to me. You know what I mean? But back then, that's why I was probably like how you said, a demon, because it was like I was a dummy. Like you could send me on any dummy, I would have did it. Yeah. If the right person that I respected told me to do something, I wouldn't even have asked. Like for what? I would have just did it. No questions asked. No, there was no like. I would just went.
Yeah, but that's because you didn't know who he was, and that's the crazy.
But
shit,
also, is that right? But it's these people that you idolize and you respect because they're giving you this game and they're teaching you this way, and you're thinking like, that's my family. They ain't gonna steer you wrong, but they're steering you all the way wrong.
Hell yeah! But at the same time, like I said, you think that's who you want to be.
Nah, you don't. That's not even who you want to be. You're just listening because you're a kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you're thinking that's the norm because that's what they're putting in you. So you're thinking
that's who you should be though.
Nah, but you
don't want to be like, because like, think about it. You're punching that kid in the fucking face because you're like, I don't want to be that pussy ass kid.
But that's because I got to go back and see you niggas that gonna play me if I don't do this. Because you got to understand, if you don't go punch that kid in the face, that man that told you to do that, he might punch you in the face. So what option you got? It's kind of scary. Yeah. I don't know if you're trying to lick me. I don't know, like.
God forbid, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what
my dad at one point was scared I was gonna get kidnapped and held like for ransom and all kinds of shit.
Because you never know.
You never know what time people is on. They're thinking they can extort you for money and all that.
I know for a fact you'd be like when you working and shit, you'd be like, oh, let me get a discount, blah blah.
All the
Yo,
time.
bro, if I had a time, if I had a penny for every time I heard, let me get a discount, I'd be a millionaire off a penny.
Let's save that. Let's save that when we get back.
I mean, we still recording
right
right
now.
now.
You feel me? Yo, but it's crazy because that's any type of business though. Like, yo, niggas.
But you know what's crazy to me, right? The way I support businesses, like the people. Like my people,
I just spend money.
Like my homeboys, they got clothing lines, they got whatever. I'm paying for what you got full price, and I'm tipping you. Cause bro, I remember when we didn't have nothing.
And now you're out here trying to do something for yourself.
You're trying to do something, bro. I'm gonna put money in your pocket, even if it don't fit me. I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Like my boy Diablo, he got a clothing line.
You gotta put me onto that clothing line.
My boy Zay.
I love local shit. You feel me?
If you go on Instagram, his name's Diablo. It's his clothing line.
I'm gonna search it around.
Right? Okay. He hit me up. He was like, "Yo, I got this 4X for you. If you want." I'm like, "Yeah." Even if it don't fit, whatever, bro. I got hats of his in my room right now. Like I support just because. I remember when that nigga had notebooks of just drawings. And he was doing graffiti art. Like I remember going to a wall with him at Cranston by the train tracks, and he would graffiti it up, and I would watch, and I'd be like, "Yo, this is ill. This is like,
for me, bro, because I can't find it.
Bro."
I mean, if
I tell you a story, I lost $1,400 rocking sweatpants. I went out to eat at Texas Roadhouse. I got out the whip. $1,400 of rubber band fell out of my pocket. I went in to go eat. Right, I was with I went in to go eat. When we go to eat, I go look for my money. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I paid with a card. I go out to my whip. There's a rubber band on the floor.
You got lucky because if anybody else saw that
What you
shit.
mean? They took the money. They left the rubber band.
Get the fuck out of here, yo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, niggas was like, yo, fuck the rubber band.
They counted that bread and left.
Yo, that's wild.
Is that
Bro, you probably bless someone's rent with that, bro.
But you know why I wasn't mad?
Because God,
I won that at the casino, so I was like,
so it was like free money.
I was like mad, but I was like,
hopefully
I could afford the L. You know what I mean? It didn't hurt.
That's why I don't carry cash anymore. Because I've been around so many people that lost money. Like I lost money. I lost mad money to myself. But that's why I'm smart
I
enough
lost
to know.
more than that before.
I
Lost
said-
more than
I said,
1,400. Yo, that I'll go crazy. Yo,
I'd cry.
yo, the shit is.
But that's from wearing sweatpants and ball shorts. And I'm like, yo, my clothes, when I drop them,
Yeah.
I need zippers.
Yo, what's the most money you ever lost?
20 bands.
$300.
It was gonna be 100, honestly.
But the most money I lost 20 bands, I was gambling. And it was money I won. I just gave it back.
I think I lost 12 bands off of crypto play, bro. 12 bands.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, nah.
I did not want to talk to anyone for days, bro.
I remember you told me.
Niggas,
was
yo, if
heated,
anyone
yo.
hit me up, bro, I was just dead in them, bro. I
Oh,
remember.
was that from when you and I were investing?
Nah,
At that time
bro.
or after?
I remember I went to
It had to be a couple years ago. It was
maybe like a year and a half ago, bro. I remember,
Ah.
bro. I remember walking into work, bro, with tears coming down my eyes, bro. I'm
2021,
tight, bro.
2021.
I'm coming in with tears coming down my eyes. I'm heated, bro. My boss is like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, at the time, bro, I'm looking at him like, yo, I just lost 7 bands, bro. He's like, 7? I'm like, yeah, bro, you want to see? I show him my phone. It's just at 10. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm heated, bro. I'm punching air, bro. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? He's like, what? I'm like, it was just 7. Now it's 10, bro. Middle of the day, like at night, bro. It's like 10 p.m., bro. I look at my shit's at 12, bro. I didn't know what the fuck to do, bro. 12 bands, bro. I'm down 12 bands, bro. I'm like, damn, this is my house money, bro. Getting ready to buy a fucking crib, bro. Down 12 fucking bands, bro. I go to a fucking bar, right? My boy's like, yo, on me, bro. Let's go to the bar. On me. I'm like, I need it, bro.
The looks.
I need it.
I need this bag.
I need it.
I'll pay you back next week.
I'm not even paying you back, bro. I'm like, I'm buying mad shots right now, bro.
Getting lit.
Whatever I see, I'm buying, bro. Whatever I see, I'm buying. He's like, it's fine, bro. I understand what you're going through. Bro, I'm lit as fuck at this point, bro. I've been in there from fucking 10 to like 1:20 in the morning, bro. 1:20, that's when everyone's lit, bro. You know that's the time when everyone's getting kicked out the fucking club, out the bar, right? I'm lit as fuck, bro. I hear like some white kids joking around, bro.
No.
I think they're talking about me, bro.
You gotta liquid courage.
no.
You gotta liquid courage.
Bro, I'm down 12 bands. I hear some kids talking shit, bro. I'm like, somebody needs to get hit, bro. Somebody needs to get hit right now, bro. I'm like, I look dudes dead in the eyes, bro. I'm talking about these dudes like 6 deep, bro. And you know me, bro. Like, y'all know me, bro. I'm like, I'm not big. I could throw hands, but I'm not big, bro. I look dudes dead in the eyes. I'm like, what the fuck you saying, pussy?
I lick it with you, like.
Oh my God,
I lick it
bro.
with you,
What's
nigga.
good, pussy, bro?
Liquid courage went crazy.
Bro, the club owner walks out. He's like, Alex, is there anything wrong? I'm like, I'm down 12 bands and this fucking shit. And he's like, he didn't even hear they're talking shit. He just said, I'm down 12 bands.
So he just knew.
He said, who's trying to fight? So now it's me, my homeboy, who's lit as fuck right now, and the bar owner.
Oh shit. He's ready to throw hands with you like fuck it.
We about to go.
The fact that he was gonna throw
He's
hands
a real
with you
one
is
for that.
crazy, like.
Just off
But
the
that's
fact
what I
that I'm down
mean when I was
12
talking
bands,
about you gotta have real niggas with you.
Yo, that's wild.
That's what I'm getting at.
bro.
Oh my
Nah, I
God.
be feeling like that just losing $20, bro. I be heated, nigga. Like, especially if I gambled it,
Nah,
I'd be
bro.
so mad, bro.
I lost $50
Nah,
like 2
bro.
weeks
Nah,
ago,
bro. My first gambling experience, I was kind of mad at my friends, right? This nigga let me borrow $5. I didn't even have money.
Okay.
He let me borrow $5, bro. I come up $1.50 off of $5. Everybody loses, right?
Oh, you ain't gonna give me half?
All come back mad. Everybody's mad. Like, yo, man, I won, man. Yo, let's go out to eat. Niggas on me. These niggas are still mad. I'm like, I get that nigga back his $5. He's mad. He lost $25. Ooh, $25. My bad. Bro, I'm offering to buy everybody food. And these niggas are mad. And they're mad at. They're like hating on me because I won. I'm like, I gotta reevaluate the niggas I'm around right now.
Bro,
Niggas-
that shit was like
like, you
Vegas.
niggas
For
is
$5
hating, bro.
is
Like,
crazy.
Remember
Like,
Vegas?
well, 25.
I won that on a slot.
Yo, I won. I forgot
That's
how
crazy.
much we
On a
won.
slot
It was
is
like
wild.
300-400. We were playing
Yeah,
blackjack.
penny
We
slot.
were losing.
That's
He came
crazy.
up the next day. But I ended up buying a bottle for us.
Yeah.
Bought him a birthday bottle because he lost like $20 that first night.
Bro, anybody who's been to the casino with me, I had a couple falling outs with people, but anybody who's been in the casino with me knows if you go with Manny and Manny wins and you lose, you're getting the money that you lost. And if Manny won enough, you're leaving with money that he won too.
Damn, you a
So
real one.
regardless, yeah.
Like if you come with me and I win, you didn't lose.
That's a real. Honestly,
Yeah, that's some real nigga
that's
shit.
that's the type of time I'm on too. Like
I always been like
yeah,
that. Like I would go with my cousin and that nigga would lose some bread, and he'll come up while I'm winning that. I'll be like, "Here, bro, you didn't lose nothing. We leaving in like 5 minutes. I'm up right now. Hold on. Boom, boom, boom.
Real nigga.
Cash me out. We out."
yeah.
And then I'll be like, "All right, I won. I'll calculate my bread. I'm like, here's 100 on top of that. Let's be out."
What if he's like
That's
a
a real
belligerent like gambler?
Oh, he was, but that's his problem.
Yeah. For me, I'm the same way, bro.
I blessed you, bro.
Yeah.
You lose it, that's on you.
If us four go right now to casino and like y'all all lose money and like I'm up, I'm gonna be like,
Now, if
yo,
we're down,
I'm like, yo, here's some money, here's some money, here's some money.
Yeah, I'm going to the casino with you niggas.
Facts.
Because I stay losing,
No,
bro. Like,
I'm
No,
calling
but
everybody.
if we're down,
Don't tell me how much money you lost, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
nah.
give a fuck how much money.
Nah,
if you
nah.
tell me you lost 10 bands, I'm be like,
Yo.
I don't care. Just here's some money.
No,
here's some
no,
money.
I be
no,
tight.
no,
I lose money.
see. With me, because we don't bet, we don't gamble crazy big, right?
Yeah.
So that nigga he'll come with like 100 or 60, he'll lose it. He'll be sick. I'll give him that, and then I'll give him some bread on top of that if I won. Because when I'm winning at the because I don't really like playing slots or roulette like that.
Yeah.
But I play at the tables. So when I play the tables, bro, if I put $50 on a suited, it's $900 on Spanish 21. You know what I'm saying? Well, $75 is $900.
Yes, I love Spanish 21. Spanish 21, like
That shit pays, bro.
For,
You know what I'm saying?
for those listening, Spanish 21 tables. Learn how to play the game. That's
Never
the
Listen,
played that.
if you know how to play
You have to teach
blackjack, just go to Spanish 21. nigga.
It's blackjack, but like in a little different.
Yeah.
It's
it's
blackjack,
hand.
right? But it's no tens in the deck,
Teach me.
and you can
Next time,
hit.
bro, we about to
You
come.
can hit way
We about to
more. You can hit way more because there's no tens. Like in blackjack, you know when you got a 16 and you hit it, you're gonna bust out. Like you just know.
Yeah.
In Spanish 21, you hit a 16, you're most likely gonna catch an 18, a 20. Like you're gonna catch something. You don't just bust
Really?
out like that.
Holy shit.
It's because there's low cards. There's face cards and there's low cards. There's no tens. So
Next
that-
Far From Sober
that
episode is
brick
gonna
ain't
be at the
coming.
Nino.
At the Nino's crazy. You're not catching me there.
Matter of fact,
I hate the Nino with a passion.
Listen,
bro.
How
Like,
about this?
Oh, we can get a blackjack dealer to come through.
Time out, because I'm a blackjack dealer. Next.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
We'll do a pod Fresco. You be on. I actually have the table. I have a table.
Oh, we could play.
I have cards and everything.
I play.
Next, I have chips too.
I got cards right here. We can play right now. I got 2 decks.
yo,
I got 2 decks in the
player
drawer.
now
We
is
can get it lit.
crazy.
We'll do that shit. One of these days, I'll deal to y'all and we'll do like a podcast with me being the dealer and me serving to y'all. Alright, let's do it like that. But for me, if I'm going to a fucking casino and niggas is down fucking 10 bands,
It's not my problem. That's too
not
much
my
money.
problem.
I'm not winning 10 bands.
Yeah,
If you came with 10 bands with me, you're most likely giving me money.
yeah.
Because I'm not going with 10 bands.
Yeah.
The only time is when I won 20 one week, then the next week I'm losing 5 at a time. I gave them their 20 bands back. I didn't even get to like do nothing with it. And then on top of that, they got me for like 10 of my bands. But that was slow. That was pretty great. That was like, that added up.
yeah.
It wasn't like how the 20 bands was. Because the thing is, right, that's the dangerous part of gambling, right? You win this big pile of money. Now you're putting your balls up. Now you're betting big. Because you're like, nigga, this money's won. I don't give a fuck about this bread. It ain't my money. I didn't work for this shit. So now you're putting it up to get more and more and more. And that's when you're getting crack, and then taking it.
He seen me, bro.
That's the dangerous part of gambling.
He seen me, bro. He's literally seen me. I'm like, yo, I'm down. Like, I remember in Vegas, bro. I was down 500. I was down 500, right? I'm like, he's looking at me. He's like, yo, bro, you don't want to leave? I'm like, I'm not leaving. I'm getting my fucking money back, bro.
Literally gets more than
done
his
that.
money back.
Bro,
more than his money back.
I'm a black.
It was
I used to be a
crazy.
blackjack dealer, so I'm like, I know the odds. I'm like, I'm down 500 right now. Fuck that shit, bro. I'm going like, I'm playing aggressive as shit, bro. I'm like, I'm down 500. Bet. Pull 100 out. I'm like, 100 on the table. 50 on match, bro. I'm like 50 on match.
The
bro.
match will get you your money back like this.
Yeah.
Bro, I get my
That's how
match
you
back.
get it.
I get my match back. I
And more, bro.
I get my match. I got my match, bro. I got my match back, and I got blackjack, bro. I'm like, that moment, I'm just like this. I'm like,
No, bro, he literally took
Blackjack.
his hat and like threw it on the ground like aggressively, like it was on some like, yo, I'm here.
Yo, fam.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
I done borrowed 3 bands off my boy because I was already down bad. And shook back all that money.
That must be like a crazy feeling.
Because you
bro.
gotta understand
it's
something.
crazy. It's crazy.
You understand
Until you
something.
keep going.
Nah,
Until you keep
you
going.
gotta understand something. The cards always change eventually. So the thing is about those games is that if you run out of money, you ain't gonna last long for when the cards change. That's why that bankroll matters. Because I'm ready to go on the whole 3 bands. Alright. The deck's not over yet. Or it's over, they're about to shuffle. All the cards are about to change. I got a whole new chance to get my bread back. It's a whole new deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I go to my man, I'm like, yo, let me hold the rack. Nigga, I could win that in a couple matches. If I hit a match 3 times with $75, that's $900 a pop.
Shit.
I've done that. I've caught a double match, suited, same card, with a 75 piece on. That's 18, bro. Bro, that's
Bro, he saw
With a
me.
ma-
I
with a
was just
suited
gassed
match?
off for 300. Now imagine I made like 1,000.
Bro, let me tell you something crazy.
I played 2 hands.
Fucking way.
I played 2 hands,
stay
bro,
taking L's, bro.
and caught a double match on both hands with the dealer. You know what
That's
that is?
ignorant.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Bro, let me say something crazy, right? So we in Vegas, right? Chilling,
sir.
right? At a table, right? We're just starting off, right?
I gotta take a lead.
We're just chilling, right? This man's, right, puts, I think, like $2 on the table or $1. I forgot what the fuck it was.
It was a match bet, right? The one I hit?
Nah, it was, because depending on where you're at, it changes, right? The odds always change.
Okay.
We're in Vegas, right? We're at the Luxor. We'll never forget the shit. We're at the Luxor. This man's, right, puts $1 or $2 on a match, bro. I turn to him, bro. The dealer's paying him $350, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, it was $5 on that side bet, bro.
$5, bro. He puts $5 on the side bet, bro. Makes $350. I'm looking at him like, what?
I didn't even know I hit that until like I saw the payout.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. There was a time I was gambling. The dealer was paying me even when I lost.
What?
She was paying me on suitors I didn't have, paying me on hands I didn't win, and I was sitting there just acting like I didn't know nothing, and I was just collecting bread. And that was around the time that right after that is, so she basically gave me the bread, and then I made the 20 bands like after.
Did you tip her?
Bro, she was every time I won, she won.
Nice.
Like when I gamble with them dealers, I put them in the bet. So they're like always in favor of you winning. So I'll put them in the match and they're like, it's coming for you. It's coming. They ain't.
What do you mean you put them in a match? Like you have like a hand for them?
So yeah, so you can put them in the game with you. So you where you put your match, you put a little in between the line. Or you say you want to put $5 for them. That's $60 if that match is for them.
Shit.
So every time you win, they win.
And that's what you have to do, bro. Because I remember being a dealer, bro. When one day I was dealing, right?
They play for tips.
Yeah. I remember I was dealing once, right? Whole time I'm just like, I hope this man wins. Dude putting a quarter up both times. He's like, quarter for you, quarter for me.
Bro, it's $350.
Shit.
Bro, whole time I'm just racking up mad money in the tips. I'm like, this man needs to win. This man needs to win. Boom, 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 boom. I made off of this man 5 bands in tips. 5 bands in tips.
He don't even
God
know that
damn.
because he's not calculating it.
No, he knew. This man was up. He came to the table with like 250, right? And I made fucking whatever I made off of him, just betting. And that's off of my energy saying, this man needs to win. And that's off of his energy saying, I need to win.
Yo, we went into a whole casino room. So, 6th grade.
Sixth grade.
Sixth grade.
Damn, nigga, 6th grade?
Yeah, 6th grade, nigga,
It's
like
crazy.
that. Like that. I'm telling you, I was stealing beers off them Sunday parties I was telling you at my grandma's.
Yeah.
Them niggas was partying, bro. I'm taking the leftover beer, they're leaving the baba, whatever. I'm getting lit, bro. I'm 9 years old getting lit, bro. 6th grade. My mom's liquor cabinets. Sorry for the people I made alcoholics, because I know y'all blame me. It's cool.
It's alright.
We'll leak his number out for free GP.
Listen,
Nah,
man.
that's crazy.
Nah.
Don't do that.
No. Listen, it ain't no free. It's just you just cut the line. I'm still charging you. But listen, I would go into my mom's liquor cabinet in 6th grade, right? I would take whatever she had, clear liquor, and I would put it in a water bottle. I was outside at 6 o'clock in the morning like this with my niggas. Lit before school. I kept a pack of holes in my pocket for my breath. And sometimes I'd even bring Dayquil or NyQuil. Like I was doing scissor before scissor existed, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
I was giving niggas, here's a shot of alcohol, here's a shot of whatever you do, you didn't get it from me.
That's all. Yeah, that's all it is.
My parents was, bro, I used to get suspended and it was like, that's the thing. I have a love and hate relationship with the restaurant, right?
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, it was a punishment. Now that I'm older, that's how I get my bread.
Yeah, it's a blessing. You don't understand it until you grow into it.
Exactly. So when I was a kid, my dad didn't want me to work in a restaurant. Like, he didn't want that for me, right? He didn't. His thing wasn't, yo, man, he come to work with me. That wasn't his thing. He was like, yo, go to school.
Yeah.
So when I would get suspended, that nigga would have me do the fucking... Bro, I was cleaning the grease off the drop ceiling panels on a ladder. My nigga with a rag, like, in trouble.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, man, fuck this restaurant. Like, fuck it. Bro, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, man, I'm all set with all of this, right? As I got older and I knew, like, the history and, like, how, like, the history of my family and how, they came from nothing. My dad was 14 years old, bro, living on a park bench in Bayside, Queens, homeless.
Wow.
That nigga got a job at a white dude's restaurant called Donovan's in Bayside, Queens. My dad was so small. My dad's still small. But he was so small at the time because he was a kid that he needed a stool to stand on while he washed dishes over there.
Damn.
Wow.
Right? And they caught him sleeping in the restaurant. That's why to me, my dad's the illest nigga on the planet. Like,
Yeah.
because he comes from the crag era where he didn't sell drugs. Like, he worked.
Yeah.
He made it out the mud.
Like, he made it, like, my dad was born in 64. Like, that's the year Martin Luther King died.
Damn, 64?
Yeah, my dad's damn near almost in his 60s. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That year, 64, Martin Luther King died. Like, it was racism. It was if you see that game, The Warriors,
Yeah.
my dad was like, I played that in front of my dad. He was like, that happened. Like, I saw them in New York for real. Like, that's real. Like,
Wow.
that game isn't, like, that's real life.
So
That's crazy.
with
Like,
that,
my dad was around the block when a mob hit happened.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? And the dude just gets in the car and drive off like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? So my dad saw all of that growing up and he chose to work, bro. Like, my dad didn't know what weed was until he caught me smoking weed.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And his brothers, whatever they were getting in trouble, they respected him like their dad. So they wouldn't even they hid everything from him. You know what I mean? Same with me. I hid everything from my dad till I got older. Then I was just like, oh, bro.
Fuck it. This
I
is
went
what
to
do.
jail, so it was like after jail, it was like, what am I gonna hide from this dude? You know what I mean?
Yeah. At what age he caught you smoking weed?
When I had my license, I was like 16, 17.
16? Yeah, how did you get caught? Is the crazy part.
I didn't really get caught. My little cousin,
Snitch.
I'm not gonna call it that because you're a kid. What the fuck do you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put a snitch word on some kid shit.
Well, he tattled.
Snitch shit is street shit, right?
Yeah.
So he had told like his dad that I offered him the weed. You know what I'm saying? You know, they were like, my other cousin too. He was like emotional. He was like, oh, I never thought he would have. Eventually, they ended up smoking weed too, right?
Yeah.
When they got older and they went through their own experiences, they were younger than me. I was ahead of the time. And they weren't that younger than me, but I was exposed to more, whatever, at the time. And I was, you know, when they lived in the hood, because you understand, I lived in Cranston, right? But they lived in the hood, and your parents are strict, so you ain't going outside like that unless you're at grandma's crib.
Yeah.
And Cranston, nigga, I was outside. Like, I was on my bike, bro. You didn't hear from me, my nigga, till 10 o'clock at night. Like, I was out there.
Yeah.
And I'm smoking weed with my butt. I'm on my bike. I'm going home. Nobody know I smoke. You know what I'm saying? By the time I get home, I'm going to sleep. You know what I mean?
So I have a question. So with that, like, you know, you said your pop sacrificed a lot and everything. Do you think now that you're older and you're appreciating the restaurant and everything, like, do you feel like it's up to you to like continue to preserve that legacy that your father built?
I can't fill them shoes. I'm gonna be real with you. Those shoes is way too big. Like those I don't. It's not that I feel like.
But you,
Yeah, the
I'm
restaurant-
sure you want to make sure it's there.
Yeah,
for,
the
like, as
restaurant
long
got to
as
keep
possible.
going. Yes,
For, in honor,
as
you know,
long as
honoring your
possible.
pops, right?
But my pop still got a lot in him. He not retiring no time soon. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's us as like Latinos. We don't
My dad is.
retire.
You know what I'm saying? And so.
Yeah,
This
you
guy.
good?
So my dad, I look at my dad like a saint, bro. Cause
Yeah.
I write it in my poetry about my dad. Like my family is kind of it's fucked up the way like my parents' divorce went and all that.
Yeah.
Cause it's like y'all switched up on this man when he gave all of y'all opportunity to learn, and all of y'all got businesses now. Like if you want to be real, that Mi Casa on Reservoir. I mean on Prairie. That's my cousin. That comes from learning at GP.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you. His mom worked at my spot. He worked at my spot. My cousin over there. They learned at GP with my pops. New Bedford restaurant, Celia's. There's another one in New Bedford. My other uncle just opened up another one over here on Chalkstone, brand new, but he had one before that.
What's it called?
Rico Pollo.
Oh, yeah, I had
They just opened up. Now my cousins own it now with their dad.
Oh, so it's a new owner.
Now it's a new
Oh,
owner.
so I'm going back there because
It's new. It's my cousins, but they worked at my spot. All of them, like every single Carolinas before my dad's time started with my grandfather and my godmother. My godmother is the owner of Carolinas.
Wow.
Pitos is my mom's uncle. Like people don't understand. Y'all, they get on the internet and they bash all these business. Bro, they're all related. Like we're all family.
Yeah.
So these
saying?
people don't.
They don't
that.
know, but they like you. If you've been around long enough, you know we're all related. You've seen us together. Like those are my cousins. That's my blood. So like, I've been in Carolinas. I remember during the pandemic, it was crazy, bro. I felt bad. Like it hurt my soul, bro. Cause it's like, how y'all gonna do that in front of these people like that, right? I'm in Carolinas and we're closed because of the pandemic. So it happened, we had to close down. Carolinas is still open, so I go over there to get some food because we're doing construction at my spot.
Yeah.
So I go get some food, and their customers are shitting on them in front of them.
That's
They're like, yo, when you guys gonna open? I'm tired of it. I'm like, yo, my man's like, I'm here eating. Like, tone that down, bro. What's up with you? Like,
yeah.
how you gonna come eat at a place and shit on them?
Yeah. And it's your family.
Like, these are my cousins, bro. Like, don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, some people don't know that, but at the same time, bro, be courteous to where you're eating at. Like, you're going to talk like that, and they're serving you their food.
Food is sacred. At the end, like, how do we say it? My parents always say, like, la comida es sagrada.
Bro, them
You know what I mean?
them people woke up at 7, whatever time
To
in
cook?
the morning to come serve you food. Don't disrespect them people, bro. Don't do that. Like, just don't do that, bro. People come to the restaurant with these shitty ass attitudes. Bro, I can't come to work with a shitty attitude. You're not gonna come eat here.
Yeah.
If I come to work with a shitty attitude, you ain't gonna come eat, bro. You're like, I ain't going over there. He got an attitude. He's it. But you come over here and you talk to us any kind of way. Oh, we didn't put this here, bro. We're human, bro.
Shit happens.
Everybody is gonna make a mistake. If you think, oh, you go to McDonald's and niggas ain't put your sweet and sour sauce, you're upset, bro. That
He be
nigga,
stingy though, not gonna lie. But like,
but it's not even that. They got rules to follow.
It's not. Yeah.
That's what people be like. Oh, he's being stingy. No, bro. The owner got rules. There's money coming out his pocket. Them packets of sauce, he paid for that. You're getting it for nothing. Now that they're charging you 50 cents, it's because he's losing money.
yeah. No, I never mind that shit. Get like buying sauce or anything like that. Is that like yo like if they'll give you like fucking like say you order like a McDonald's a 20-piece, they'll literally give you one sauce. Like, you know that one sauce ain't gonna last.
That's cool, but at the same time,
At
People
least
don't
like
understand it, though.
I'm saying at least offer that like, oh, if you want more sauce, you gotta pay extra. Oh, I bet.
but
Like,
you can ask for more sauce. They ain't gotta offer you. Like, give me extra. Oh, then they're gonna tell you how much it is.
nah, but
Because
I'm
at my
saying,
spot, right? At my spot, say like you get a $9 plate of beef. People be want extra beef,
yeah.
right? Extra is extra money.
Yeah, which
But
makes
like,
sense.
but what I mean like that, like, yo, you can be like, oh, can I get extra sauce? Like a lot of them be like giving you like that attitude.
Then
like,
that comes to the type of help you got, the type of employees you
Yeah.
got. So you got to understand, like at my spot, it's not really like a training you go through, like McDonald's, where they sit you in a room and they put this thing on a TV and they teach. Bro, you come in there and the girl who's been there the longest is the one teaching you. So you're good. So if she got mistakes and failures in her, she's gonna instill that in you, and you're gonna mess up too. You understand what I'm saying? It's a human defect that you can't defer from. And you're sitting here and you're coming at these people are waking up at 7 in the morning to make sure y'all eat.
yeah.
To make sure you get a home cooked meal that, let's be honest, your mama don't make it that good. You grew up on your mama's cooking, and sometimes you're like, damn, that's so smacking. Because there's places I go to that I'm like, nah, there's shit on my mom's cooking right here. Like, you know what I mean?
It's rare though. Like
It's
you know,
rare because you grew up on your parents' food, so to you it's like the best, right?
Hell yeah.
To you it's like your parents' food is always the best. But then you go to a spot where it's the closest to mama's cooking if you ain't got your mama around.
Yeah.
Don't go over there and shit on them people, bro.
Yeah, that's fact.
Have the same respect for them that when your mom messes up on the food, you don't say nothing, you eat it anyway. You don't. Your mom burns some food, you eat it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fact.
And you're
So,
thankful for it.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She went out of her,
You still be eating like you gotta
Yeah,
eat
you
all day.
can. You
Like,
can. You paid for an experience. You want a good food, yeah. But the people on the other end of that experience are human, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people come into the job and they think they can treat you any kind of way or shit. Like me, I don't take disrespect, bro. Like from jail, that's like the one thing that I learned that was like, bro, if you don't got respect, I don't care what you did or whatever. If you don't got respect, you don't got nothing. Because that's the lowest form of anything you have. Because in jail, they're going to strip you down to a number. And they're going to give you the same uniform as everybody. You're going to be the same as everybody, right? The difference is how's people talking to you with respect or disrespect. That's all you got. You know what I'm saying? So me, when customers come and they get on, you're not disrespecting me, bro. Because at the end of the day, I got the right to reserve if I feed you or not. I could be like, nah, I ain't even serving you.
Yeah.
Get up out of here.
nah, that's right. That's why it comes to any type of business. Like if people feel like they have like they can like say anything to you and like tell you what
Because
to
they're
do.
paying you for something.
Yeah, but you can that ass decline.
I don't even want your money, bro.
Yeah.
Your money's purple. Get up out of here.
Yeah,
I've done
because
that.
that's what they say. Not every money is good money. You feel me?
And that's a fact. That's a fact. All money ain't good money. And some people's money is, I don't even want your money, bro. It's no good here.
I was just talking to that about my
People,
cousin.
people come, right? And people come and it's crazy, right? Because I'll be sitting there at the register and they'll make the line and they're sitting there, oh, complaining about the line, oh, it's better over here and over there and over that. And I'm listening, I'm like, yo, you talking all that shit and you're still in that line. You didn't leave to go to that spot. You're in my line talking all that shit. Bro, go eat over there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come in here shitting on us. If you're gonna eat here, just eat here. Respectfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we woke up at 5:30 in the morning to come cook this food for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That old lady, bro, she's been working there for over 30 years. She's an old lady, bro. Knees messed up, diabetic, arm messed up from stirring all that rice. And she wakes up every day at 5:30 in the morning to cook y'all that food you've been eating for 30 years.
God bless her.
And you're gonna go over there and you're gonna fucking shit on that? Come on, man.
God bless her. Yeah. To wake up at 5 in the morning is just tough.
Every day, bro.
It's
When
tough.
they did witchcraft on me, she took care of me. My dad left me with her.
Yeah.
And I saw the way she lived, and it humbled me. I was like, damn, this lady works like an animal, bro. She wakes up at 5. She's gonna leave the GP around 3 o'clock. She's gonna go home. She's gonna do what she gotta do at home, take care of her family, clean her clothes, take a shower, all of that. Just to get ready to go to work at 5:30. Like her day is set up to go to work the next day. It's not even like It's not even like a leeway to really do much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that. Cause you don't have employees like that nowadays.
Yeah. Especially someone
Employees
sticking
right now,
around
they
30.
want to get paid to not do nothing.
Just
You
to
know what
be
I'm
there.
saying? She's like those type of employees is what keeps your business alive. It's what keeps your shit running. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, the manager in my spot, my cousin, she's related to Carolinas. She works with my pops. She's the bookkeeper and all that. Bro, for me, she's on like a pedestal like this high. Like it's my dad and then it's her at that restaurant, right? 'Cause she's on top of all the workers. She hires everybody. She's on my ass. I'm the owner son. She's on my ass. Like, yo, this missing, this that, because I do the shopping.
I feel like I know what you're talking about too. Is the crazy part.
You know what I'm talking about. You seen her. She's on my ass about like, yo,
Yeah.
nigga, she's checking everybody. She's checking my dad.
Wow.
You know what
The
I'm saying?
owner is crazy.
Like she's on top of everything. She's the manager. That's her job.
Yeah.
And I hold her to a regard, my nigga, so high. Because if it wasn't for that lady and that divorce, we probably would have lost that place.
So she kept you guys together type shit. Like,
She kept that battery in my dad. Like, yo, bro, you know, like we getting this, we getting back popping. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she pushed that, and she pushed for him to keep it. Because that's the machine that pays the bills at the end of the day.
Wow.
That's the reason why I got this crib we in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the reason I got a job. Like, I'm a felon, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like GP, bros. I made my clothing line loosely off the lettering, but it's principles, right? Because now that I found like myself and my own, what I stand on and what I represent, my shit, I remixed it to principles, and then I took something I grew up on that my family used to rep. It was called DTBC. And those are the 4 initials of my last name. Like in my family, all the initials in our family, those are the 4 initials, DTBC. I remixed that into my clothing line and I changed the meaning of all that shit. So the D, T, B, and the C, if, I don't know if he got the song, but in the song, on the last verse, I kind of break it down. And it's do, trust, believe, and create.
So that's fire.
That's fire.
know
That's
what I'm
fire as
saying?
fuck.
Do something, my nigga. Take action. Trust the process yourself. Trust God. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe in the process. And by all means, create something, my nigga. Make something happen.
Yo, shout out to that, yo. No
Yeah,
cap.
facts. Big shouts out. And with that, I think it might be time for us to wrap this episode. Thank you for joining us, bro. Definitely appreciate
bro.
the energy you're putting out. Is there any last thoughts you want to put out there to anyone that's listening?
Stay in school. Say no to drugs. And whatever you do, put that fucking work in, man. Nigga. Do it 100% and take risks, take chances. Because guess what? If you don't risk it on yourself, ain't nobody gonna do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? My dad, that man, he took a chance on himself. He went to his father, and my father didn't give him that business. My grandfather didn't give it to him. My dad paid for it.
Wow.
My dad came up with a deal. So my grandfather was like, "Yo, I'm gonna pay you slow. How much you want for it?" He took it because it was going kind of left. He took it, rebranded it, gave it life, and brought it to where it's at now. And I caught my father one day when he was rebuilding the whole restaurant, did the construction, and I came up the stairs and I caught my dad kind of teary-eyed, looking up. And he was talking to his father. He said, "Look, Pop, look at what I did."
That's beautiful.
And that was the most proudest moment I think I ever had as a kid. Like, as looking at my parents, I was like, "Yo, my dad's ill." And my dad, his whole life, because me, I don't feel like I got something to prove to nobody, right? I'm like, I'm me, I don't give a fuck. My father felt like he had something to prove to his father about being a man. That's why when he got kicked out at 14, he never went back home. He went out and worked. Then my grandfather called him and was like, "Yo, I need help." Moved back to Rhode Island. And that's when my dad took the restaurant and did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Take a risk on yourself. Make shit happen, bro. Because if you don't, ain't nobody gonna do nothing for you.
100%.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And it's on my wall.
And with that was another great ass episode, fellas. And I think it's time for us.
Ask me like.
I thought you were lit.
You got any advice for him?
My boy's kind of lit. Yeah.
So one advice I'll give to all of you is out. If you got that one boy that's always mad, always heated, right?
Yeah.
That nigga blunt.
Get that nigga some bitches, bro.
That too.
There's some
Get
bitches
some
that
wet.
are blunt, nigga. Yo, tell her to calm down, yo. Everything's gonna be all right. You feel me? As much as you
Yo,
think.
listen. Bob Marley, he said it. Every little thing is gonna be all right.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about a thing.
And with that,
We going.
Yes, sir. Bow.